You mentioned that Matt LaFleur doesn't get the credit he deserves. The reality is, and we know the way the Coach of the Year voting goes, it's who's the coach of the team that surprised us the most, that we didn't expect to be good. And we have high expectations for the Packers each and every year. It started high with Matt LaFleur, and it stays high. And I think Matt LaFleur would say, I don't want to be Coach of the Year. That's the kiss of death. Look at all the guys that have won it. You don't last a whole lot longer. There are some exceptions, like Kevin O'Connell, I suspect will be one, but you don't typically last a whole lot longer once you've stood out and created maybe an expectation higher than you should have. There are high expectations for the Packers. There always have been, at least since the Brett Favre era. Hell, I'm old enough to remember the 20 years the Packers stunk. I remember when I was a kid and I was learning about the NFL, and I was seeing all these stories about how the Packers were great.
Right.
I would laugh. I would say they're horrible.
I'm with you.
They
I grew up
suck.
in the 80s. Yeah, I grew up in the 80s. I was like, man, I mean, Dad and the Giants are playing the Packers. Win. Check that box. That's going to happen. And then it was like, then they kind of were like, whoa, the Magic Man, Don Mikowski.
89.
Look at him, right?
Tim Harris,
That was
Don
the first year
Mikowski.
ever you were like, hey, Green Bay's in the NFL, and they're actually a little relevant here. And then slowly but surely the Brett Favre era came, and they've been very relevant ever since.
Hey, that was the first time the No Fun League started getting. Remember Tim Harris used to do
That's
the
right.
six shooters?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
But once the Packers turned it around, and they've been phenomenal ever since. But in the 70s and the 80s, I remember I used to love it when Chris Berman would be on ESPN for a Green Bay Tampa Bay game because they played twice a year. It was the Bay of Pigs.
Bay of Pigs.
Because they were both horrible. In the 80s, they were horrible. Like one would be 3-13 and the other would be 2-14. Horrible. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.